Hello guys, and thank you for tuning in. My name is Alan Carrizales from stockmusiclicensing.com. So here it is, the latest Artist Insight email by Pond5. This is an email that we usually get if you are an author on Pond5 or contributor, like they say in Pond5. And you get some artist insights, the buyer's request for July. It's full of useful information, believe it or not, and it's a good idea to use this to get some kind of insights of what's happening inside of Pond5, and really not only on Pond5, but I think you get a really fast and quick idea of what's happening in the royalty-free library world, not only on music but as well on video and photography. And this matters to you because you're still a content creator for these marketplaces, and it's really obvious that one project might feed the other and vice versa. So whatever is happening in the world, obviously they might need some photography for that or some video footage for that, stock video, and you can provide the music for that. So I'll give you an example. If there's a lot of medical things going on lately, like with COVID-19 or whatever, they might need some type of music that might be like, kind of like in the lab for medical research, or looking for a vaccine or a cure or something like that. But in this particular email, or the latest one, I should say, it gives you the buyer's request, which is just, it's giving you like insights of what the buyer is trying to look for or is in need. And you have your usual most wanted content, and it's quite fascinating. You have the briefs as well. I've spoken about Pond5's briefs in the past for music, and not only for music but for everything else. We're concerned with the music, but it's all feeds into each other. Now here we have some data and trends, but this is from February of this year. You can see the bestseller music tracks. It doesn't have anything current, like meaning like, especially when the whole coronavirus happened. We don't have that data yet for some reason, just a little bit of a shame. But here I wanted to show you this. You have the top search terms, and this is really interesting, and you should check it out, because obviously customers are, this is what they're looking for. Background, obviously it's no surprise that corporate comes as the second place, and then third place is cinematic, and fourth place is trailer. But the list goes on and on and on, and this is excellent insights for you. And this type of keywords or search terms, if you will, is crucial for you to put this in your descriptions, your tags, or even in the titles. Okay, so this one goes all the way down to upbeat modern. That's like the latest one on this list. But believe it or not, jazz made it into it. Podcast intro. I will think that this kind of a term search will be more popular. But this is great insight, and this is something that you should really look into when creating music. Now here's another thing that I wanted to show you very quickly. Recommended price, $35. I've spoken about pricing before many times, especially on Pond5, and my tracks, I sell them all for $47.97. But still, Pond5 will give you the minimum as a $15. It's a lot of people that go for that minimum price point, but yet they're telling you that $35 seems like a quite reasonable price. I go a little bit above that, and I have my catalog here. You can see that all of my tracks are priced pretty much the same. I'm doing this video very quickly because I have somebody that is coming to check out the air conditioning. The air conditioning is leaking from the inside. Over here in Greece it's really hot, so I'm waiting for the technician while I'm doing this video very quickly here. You can see all of my tracks, all of them, they are the same price points. I have Deck the Halls bumpers, that's 11 seconds of music, that's the same price, $47.97. Inspiring Days is a stinger, that's 9 seconds of music, the same price. I have done many videos about this topic before, meaning that I do sell a lot of stings and bumpers for $47.97. So don't be scared of pricing your music accordingly. And like we have seen here on Pond5, they recommend you that you price it for $35, so don't feel that you have to go any lower. Here we have buyer's request, and this is pretty much what buyers are requesting, obviously. the page looks something like this. Obviously it's current to the events that is happening nowadays in the world. So here we go, Black Lives Matters, and you get an idea what's happening. Pride month as well, obviously. Social distancing, and this is just something to give you a quick insight of what's happening, and obviously it's relatable to the content. Here we have the briefs, creative briefs as well, and you know what to create, really giving you ideas. This is important for us because we want to know, yes, obviously everybody is at home cooking, a lot of gaming, quarantine, so on and so forth. And then we have the music briefs here. This is quite interesting this month. Let's just checking it out very quickly, and I want to share with you. So we have mystical themes, 90s boy band pop, rock stings, finally some stings, and Andean music from Los Andes, like we say in Spanish. And you can go and check it out very quickly. Okay, check out the music that they are looking for. There is a particular code. Really helpful stuff. Boy band kind of pop, rock. You got to hear the rock stings. Excellent things that they're required, because I already have some stings in that category, so I might submit some myself. And finally, there's from the Andes, yes, South America, exactly, Peruvian, Bolivian, and of course Venezuela. We have as well a lot of mountains that is called Los Andes, and it's this kind of folklore music from South America. I have some Latin tracks actually that could fit that part for sure. So this is I already have music that I could really submit for them. This is really good. This is really good, because sometimes we feel like we're running out of ideas, or we might feel uninspired. And when you start looking for content, what to create, and it gives you, especially with the briefs, it helps you focus on your creativity. It makes you focus and say like, okay, look, if I don't have a 90s boy band pop music track, could I make something like that? And if the answer is yes, then get busy and submit it and put the code and follow whatever suggestions they're telling you. And you could start selling that. And not only that, but that's a way of growing your portfolio. Oh, I said it again. Your portfolio. Sorry. I'm not trying to be funny or sarcastic, okay? So here's my catalog. I have plenty of edits. So I have a big selection. It's not that big, my catalog, my portfolio. 733 tracks here on Pond5, but I have some rock stings already that I might submit here, and I would like to see for Los Andes as well. Music brief, I might submit some acoustic tracks that I have. I have a few Latin tracks with acoustic guitar that they could fit the bill for sure, and at least try. Or I can start writing something fresh from start. But it's an excellent idea to really go through these emails. You know, sometimes we just ignore them. Anyways, I hope this video finds you well. Thanks a lot for all the love and support, for all the messages, for all the private messages, and it really means the world to me. Go and check out this email if you have received it. If you are a contributor on Pond5, you probably received this. I received this just quite recently, really today, an hour ago. And I thought I have to shoot a video about this very quickly, because I think the music briefs are really spot on. I have a few tracks ready to upload, so I don't need to compose one, but I might, and if I feel like inspired, and have a go to a new track, and you know, just go for it. And if you're new to this, to sites like Pond5 or Audio Jungle, to the whole world of stock music, download my free guide, link in the description. And as always, rock and roll, and here's to your success.